welcome everybody. This is an ongoing series. We conducted the last session last year during the important tax season. So this year, Ritu is going to cover some of the queries that you all have related to tax. And we highly request you to keep yourself on mute. And everybody get your chance to speak once for the first round, and then if time permits, we will go to the second round of questions. So Ritu here is actually living in Barcelona. I think a lot of us know Ritu because of her constant interaction with our community and her help with a lot of our tax or visa, most of the stuff. So Ritu lives in Barcelona. She has her office in Barcelona. And thank you, Ritu, for all your help. And the session is over to you.
Yes.
I will moderate the session. Thank you. So who wants to go first? If you can raise your hands or put your questions, we can start the session. Okay, I think
Chris and Ritu, hi. So this is Valiappan here. This is my first time here. I just landed in Spain a few months back. So this is my first time filing IT returns, basically. So it would be great if you could just give an overview of what is the. I'm here for less than 184 days or something. So my company mentioned I need to submit some form to 10 or something. So I'm really unclear of what to do exactly here. So that's the reason I joined this meeting. So if you could give an overview of what are the steps involved. They also gave me a form saying that certificado de retenciones y ingresos a cuenta IRNR. So they mentioned you have to use that form to file the tax returns, basically. So if you could just give me an overview of what it is all about, then where to upload that form. So I am just wondering what it's all about. Yeah. So thanks.
Okay. The model 210 is for the people who lived less than 183 days in Spain.
Correct.
So it is a fixed tax rate of 24% if you come from across the world and not from Europe. And if your last residency country was Europe, then you have to pay 19%.
Okay.
So you need to do the filing. If you want, you can contact with me and I can proceed with the filing. So if they already correct tax percentage, then it will be zero. Like there's no refund and you don't have to pay anything. But if they deducted less, for example, 21% or 19%, then the rest you have to pay now to the government. There is no deduction in such a model, only for donations. So it's straightforward. If you have to pay 24% if your last residence country was, for example, India. But if it was like Poland or something else, then it is only 19%.
Okay, got it. Okay, sure, thanks. Then let me take a look and then I'll contact you separately if needed.
So in such pensiones, you can see freely, like because it's a sum of all your payslips, so you can see if how much tax they deducted. If the person 4% or it's less.
I think it's 24%. They have deducted 24% in all my payslips so far.
More than 22,000 euros last year, then I recommend to file the model 210.
Okay, got it. Okay, sure. So let me check all the payslips and the form 210, and then I'll get back to you after this call separately.
I think what I'm going to write in a chat, so you can message me directly there.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
So, Ritu, I'm Kanchan. I just have a small doubt. What just Valyappan asked. So, if my tax 24% have been deducted in the last year, so then I don't need to pay anything, and I won't get any tax return as well.
yeah, we have the fixed tax rate that is 24%. So then if they already deducted, then you don't have to pay any extra and you are not getting any refund because because by the rule, when the worker come to Spain and they during the first 6 months they have to deduct 24% from their pay slips. So generally for model 200, normally most of the time I just do a 0% tax filing, like zero. There's no they do not have to pay anything else
Okay.
additional.
Okay, thanks a lot. I was wondering what the certificate which Valyappan mentioned, something retention. So I was wondering what that amount is. Am I getting any refund or I have to pay something? It's very difficult to understand.
210, it's 24%. If you paid like a 28%, then you will get some, like the difference you will get in refund. But if you paid 21, then you have to pay now the additional amount. But in the end, you are going to pay the same amount, that is 24%.
Okay, thanks a lot for clearing this. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, Ritu, Nikesh here. As you mentioned like a few minutes back that you told that like for first 6 months, anyone coming outside of India or like anywhere or part of excluding the Europe, right? So first 6 months is 24 percentage, right? But that is not in my case because for me, like starting was 28, then it increased to 37 and then even 42. Okay. And then, yeah,
Nikesh or not?
yeah, that's
So,
right. Sorry. Can you hear
back,
me?
yeah, I can hear you, but can you hear me? Are you under bachelor regime?
So initially from the month of March till July, it was not under Beckham law, but after August, I have been applied with the Beckham law. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So no worries. The additional amount that they have deducted from your payslips, when they're going to do the tax filing, they will refund it.
Okay. So like once the Beckham law has been applied, now in that case, 24% is deducted. So like I have my wife and my daughter, they're not, my wife is not working here. Okay. So in that
Yeah.
case, am I going to get any return or do I need to do any
Um, yes, Nikesh, if you apply for the Beckham's law, then you cannot get any kind of deduction, only for the donation. And
okay.
it's a straight 24% because the percentage that you already told me, I think your salary is good, the gross amount is good. So for you
Okay.
was the best was because you were in under Beckham's law, so you only pay 24%. And if you were
Mhm.
in general regime, even if you have a dependents, your tax percentage should be around 28-29%.
Okay, so in that case, will I be getting any after the Beckham law uh, when it has been applied from August? So till now, like if I'm filing the tax, will I get anything in return or something? If I do,
Yes, you will get in return, but in Spain, we file the taxes for the calendar year, like from 1st January till 31st of December. And
Mhm.
Beckham's law is also applied for the whole year, not from August. It will be for 2024, all 2024. So, yeah, if you contact with me, I can help you with Beckham's law tax filing, and I think you will get refund. But I need to see the numbers. I need to do the calculation to know if you are going to
Okay,
get something or not. Okay,
okay,
but
so
under Beckham's law, you don't have any benefits for dependents.
okay, so like, do I need to any digital certification certify for my wife or something like that? No.
Nothing, because if it is applied by one Gestor, our digital certificate it works like a representative. So we don't need any we don't need the client's digital certificate.
Okay, thanks,
Okay.
Ketu. So last one more query. Like usually in India, like when we see the file return, right? We see like whether we have to pay it or it's in the negative, or we have to pay to the government or we are getting a refund. So how do
Mhm.
we identify in on this page 210 like the form 210, where we can identify that?
But you are under Beckham's law. You don't have to file 210. You have to file 151.
Okay, 151. So like one of the like I don't know what is that form which I got from the company in the text like FY 2000. So
Holding certificate. It is just a sum up of all your pay slips in that certificate.
okay. So there's nothing like something as minus or plus, like whether I'm getting or not, right?
like that, because it is sum up of all your pay slips. When we are going
Okay.
to do the like model 151, model 100, model 210, different
Mhm.
models for criteria.
Okay.
So the time you will see if it's a negative or positive, if you're getting refund or you have to pay to the government.
Got it. Got it. Got it. I think, yeah, I think enough for me, like for my query to get cleared. Thank you so much, Ritu, for that. I'll get in touch with you. Yeah.
Charges are very, very economical. So if you want to contact with us, it will be my pleasure to help all of you with the text
Sure,
filing.
sure. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ritu. Yeah.
So, anyone else?
Hi, Jason.
So I have. Okay, then you go ahead, please. If anyone is talking,
There was a
I'll
question
ask
in the
later.
chat about like Sujata living in Barcelona, who's 31 years old and living in a rented apartment and wants to know what are the tax benefits. So I don't know if Sujata is actually working. If you can unmute and say your working situation.
Hello,
Uh,
my name
yeah,
is Sujata.
Sujata.
Hi, I'm actually working. I'm a researcher in the university. Um, so
Okay.
this is my second year, but this is the first time I'm doing the classes. Didn't do it the first year.
Okay.
What I understand is that there's some since I'm living in a rented apartment, there is some way to get some tax benefits.
Yeah, Sujata, there is one deduction in Comunidad de Catalunya. Like in Catalonia, we have a deduction if you are paying the rent, but limit of income, like your income should not exceed. If I'm not wrong, I have to check the exact number, but it's almost 30 to 32,000. So if your income is more than 32,000, then you cannot opt for that deduction.
No, mine is lesser than 52,000.
Okay, then yes, you can apply the deduction, and plus your age should be less than 32 years old, previous year.
Previous years, it's thir- it's 31 current.
Okay. So when you are going to do the tax filing by yourself, or you are going to seek a help for other people, for the tax consultant, please provide them your rental agreement so they can apply the deduction for you.
Okay, is it possible to do myself? Is it like a long drawn process?
Yeah, it is possible. You can check model 100, but I'm not going to give a proceed information. So I hope so you understand it.
Okay,
But yeah, apply for the deduction.
okay. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, who wants to go next?
So I have another question. So my husband is earning in India, and he's paying taxes in India. So
Mhm.
and he came on a national visa here in March. So next year, I guess this year I can't do anything. I can't declare him as a dependent because last year he was not with me here.
Okay,
So
but
uh,
next also
yeah.
I recommend not to do, because if he's getting some income from India, then he needs to do the filing separately. And yeah, we have a treaty with India for the double taxation, but still you pay a lot of taxes.
Uh, s- so so here I need to declare it that he's earning in India. Do I need to tell?
Yeah, because if you stay in Spain more than 100, like I'm saying what the rule says, okay, but then there
Oh,
is a always
yeah.
a so the brackets. So the rule says like if you stay in Spain more than 183 days, you are taxpayer in Spain. So you have to, if you are in normal regime, not under Beckham. So if you are in normal regime, you have to declare all your income worldwide in Spain.
Okay. So I need to
Okay.
declare him earning in India here while filing my taxes.
Not with your taxes, because then you will have to pay a lot. But if he wants, he can do separately. But I recommend not to do the combined tax filing in your case.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Who would like to go next? There was another question in the chat. Okay, Nick wants to go.
Hello. Hi, Chris. Hi, Ritu.
Hi.
My question is, we got this form Certificado de Retenciones, and it has two terms, base retention and retention. So I'm a bit confused, like what they are and how they are calculated.
Yes, certificado de retenciones means tax withholding certificate. Base de retenciones is your gross amount that you earn, and retenciones is withholding the tax that you already they took from your payslip. One is gross, and the other one is taxes paid.
So means the amount that's written in base retention should be the sum of my gross salary over the last 12 months, right?
Right. Over like previous year, from 1st January till 31st of December.
Okay. But in my case, it's less than what I'd drawn, like from the organization. Like, I don't understand why that's the case. Is it something we should check? Or?
Yeah, you can check with your company because sometimes tax withholding certificates are not the correctly generated. It happens a lot. So you can check with your. Did you work whole year or just some months? Like you started from December or it was from January till December?
No, I was here for the whole year in 2024.
Okay, in that case, you can do one thing. You can sum up all your pay slips and see if the information is similar, like it's equal to the tax withholding certificate. In case it is not, then you need to contact with your payroll team to correct it, because the Spanish government has the information that you have in your tax withholding certificate. If there is a misinformation between what the company declare and the worker declare, then might be you will have issues in future. So if you think tax withholding certificate is not correct, please try to correct it. What information you are going to declare, and the government has the same information.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Nick. And anybody else want to go next?
Okay, yeah. Sorry, Ritu. I have another question.
You are mute.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I was just reading the mail my company sent me again. So they just mentioned that I have to submit the form 210 within January 1st or January 20th of 2025. If I have not done that, they're given some the company affiliated tax consultancy to check what my options are. But I don't remember submitting any form 210 on the dates mentioned before Jan 20th. Can you please let me know like what I should have submitted or what can be done now? Because
Yes.
I landed here in Spain only on November 20th. Okay. So I was here for the past financial year. I was there only for like 45 days.
Yes, that's always the problem is always with model 210, because the timeline to that is until 20 days, like from until 20th of January 2025 for the
Right.
previous. And always this problem happen because they do not have a tax withholding certificate until April. So only if you have to, like if you own the money to the government, then you have it will be considered a late filing, and you have to pay some fine, because a lot of my clients they do, because it's late filing. You are filing after 3 months. Yes,
Okay.
it is zero, or you are getting any refund back, then you can do the filing now, and it will be not considered a late filing.
Okay.
Okay. It's only late filing if you own something to the government. But if they have to refund to you or it's a zero, then it won't be considered a late filing.
Okay. Got it. So okay, thanks.
Actually, who would like to go next? Okay, if there are no questions, I have a question about buying cars. You know, one of my friend called Lakshman who is planning to buy a hybrid car, and they said there is a tax benefit up to 1,500 euros if you buy a hybrid car. Ritu, is that true?
It is true that there is some deduction for eco-friendly cars, but not all type of eco-friendly cars. There are some limits, like it should be hybrid car, but also the plug one, not just the hybrid car. It should be like with electricity. So there is some lot of requirements for car. It should be followed. Not only it should be eco-friendly, but there are more things that the car should have.
Yeah, hi Chris. I'm here. So just to add on it, it's a zero, correct? Like the label should be zero, like plug-in hybrid or fully electric, correct? To get the
Right.
refund.
There is a refund, there is a deduction. I don't remember exactly how much, but yes, there is a deduction.
So when we do the tax filing, we need to give the kind of
Yeah,
registration.
yes, registration and registration and cambio de nombre when you did it. The it's a permiso de circulación, the green color card also.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Does it rule applicable if you have in Beckham's law? Can we do
No,
that or
in Beckham Law there is no other deduction apart from 24% of tax filing.
okay? We cannot do with this. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you,
Yeah,
Chris.
there's only one thing you can deduct. It is a donation.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Laksh, if you have a car, let us know. We'll go for a ride to Barcelona and see Ritu.
Sure.
We have our next question in the chat from Priya, who moved recently in April 2025, Ritu. And Priya would like to know if she has to pay the tax this year or the following year.
No, she doesn't need to pay for this year because previous year she was not in Spain. So now we are doing the tax filing for the previous year 2024, not for the 2025.
Oh, yes. So that rule is again 183 plus days.
Like, is above 60,000 euros, then I recommend her to be in Beckham's law regime. It will be beneficial for her.
Yeah. So Priya, I hope you got that information. If you are more than 60,000 euros per year, then you might subscribe for Beckham's Law and you might get more tax benefits. Yeah.
So,
Cool.
Ritu, Nikesh here. One again. So, as you mentioned, like if it's above 60K, go for the Beckham law. But will it be helpful for anyone having the family members, dependents as well?
The tax percentage is very different if you are living in Madrid, Valencia, or Barcelona. So, yeah, so I would like to know where you are located because in Catalonia we are
Madrid.
paying.
In
Where?
Madrid. In Madrid.
In Madrid, with 60K and the wife is not working, it's better to be under Beckham's law because you
Okay.
can only within 6 months. And in IT field, from my experience that I'm doing the filing for IT people from last 3 years,
Okay.
I see many a lot of hike from 1 year to another year. Like people are starting with 60K, and in one when I do their filing, they are having a 75K. So I
Okay.
recommend Beckham. So you can always opt out if you think it is not beneficial for you in end of year, November and December for next 4 year.
Okay.
You do the
Okay. Means
filing,
I
not
can
sure.
opt out for Beckham law whenever I wanted, like and at the end of the year. You're saying me that, right?
The year for the following year.
But for the
Like
following year.
like
Okay.
in 2025 in December. Then from 2026 you will be not in Beckham's law. But for 2025 tax filing should be under Beckham's law.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah, thanks.
Welcome.
So Ritu, just a follow-up question. So when I opt out, can I opt in back again, or that's all?
No.
Oh,
Yeah. It works like a gun. Once you shoot, then you cannot remove. Opt out, you cannot get back to back and slot.
okay. That's a nice example. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, just a reminder, it is applicable only if you subscribe it in the first 6 months when you are in Spain. Once you cross
Yeah,
that 6 month, yeah. That is a reminder for everybody. So next follow-up question, Ritu, go
yes,
ahead.
I marked like it's not from the entry date, it's from the joining date.
Joining it in the company. Okay.
Okay, then I have a question here, Chris and Ritu. So right now, I'm earning less than 60K per year, yeah. But after a year or so, I change companies and I'm earning more. In that case, can I opt for become law at that point of time, or not possible?
There is a requirement that you should not be living in Spain from last 5 years.
Okay. Okay, got it. Thanks.
For model 720, I can't help because I'm not handling right now. So maybe next year. But this year, we don't have any like in a team that who can handle model 720.
Well, thank you, Ritu. Last question from Saravanan. We will wind up the session with this last question. Saravanan would like to know the tax exemptions if he has home loan deductions under the regular.
No mortgage deduction since 2013.
Okay, Saravanan, I hope you got your answer. Okay, with this, we wind up this session, Ritu. I hope you all clarified some of your questions. If you want to dive in detail, talk to Ritu. You know how to reach out to Ritu. Ritu's everywhere. I will share Ritu's email address and phone number if you would like to get in touch with Ritu. And also, Ritu, what is the deadline for this year?
30th of June.
30th of June. So we have like another 1 month and
40
days. Yeah.
50 days left from now.
Perfect. Thank you so much, all of you. Thank you. It was a nice weekend.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Chris. Amazing. Thanks, Ritu. Thanks for your time. Thank you all.
Yeah.
Bye.
For highly qualified professional visas, so we can talk about it. It will be interesting.
You were broken a little bit. Can you repeat again?
I said like after the tax season, I will be more free, so we can have another session to speak about highly qualified professional visas.
Sure.
And how to convert if they want to convert to the normal visa.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Ritu.
Okay.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.